A few years ago, the first week that I lived in Haworth, I opened my living room window and the sound of live music came drifting in on the breeze. It took me a little while to figure out exactly what I was listening to, but it soon became clear it was a brass band rendition of Wuthering Heights by Kate Bush, because of course it was. What else was it gonna be? It's not really right for me to say that I first lived in Haworth a few years ago, because that implies I came from somewhere else far away. I only moved from one village over, but I grew up here, so I know the distinctions between Haworth and Oxenhope and Oakworth, etc. really matter to people. I'm not going to do anything wild like claiming to be from Haworth. On the other hand, I have lived in other places too, so I know that nobody else cares. I spent 4 years living in the south, listing a series of less specific place names to permanently blank faces. Where am I from? Have you heard of Haworth? Keighley? Bradford? Leeds? Yorkshire? You know, the north of England? When my grandma travels and people ask her where she's from, she always just says Bronte Country with a full stop, like you absolutely should have heard of it, like it's the most important place in the world. As a student studying creative writing in Bath, I wrote a personal essay about growing up in Bronte Country and all the unlikely things we've named after the sisters. We have Bronte taxis, Bronte events, Bronte beers, the old Bronte picture house. My tutor said that she felt Bronte Balti Curry House took the joke too far. I took her in a menu. I sometimes wonder what tourists are expecting to find when they rock up in Haworth. If they're hoping for this perfect picturesque place held in stasis, somewhere foggy and Victorian, the setting of a gothic romance novel where time has stood still, I always hope they're not disappointed by all of the, you know, The thing is, I really think what's actually here, the real place, is so much better than whatever muted thing that they've been imagining. It's messier and weirder, but it's so much more real and so much more beautiful. I am not Emily Bronte, so I don't have the power to speak of the moors and make the wind blow and thunder roar, but I'm happy to spend the rest of my life selling you on the virtues of the real Bronte Country. Because, as my grandma would tell you, this is the most important place in the whole world.